Where does mobile fit in, or where will mobile fit in?
Well, Yahoo already has a big mobile product. It has Yahoo Go, which is an award-winning, very popular product for Yahoo, and there's a lot of travel-related content in there. So there is restaurants, local hotels. There's weather. There's geo. It allows you to use your GPS function on your phone if you have one. There's also, within Yahoo Mobile, there's a beta product that allows you to do voice, and you can just basically speak in your search query. You can say, Thai restaurant Hollywood, and it does a pretty good job of figuring out where you are, what you asked, and giving you relevant results.
And what about rich content? Is that a piece of it, that the photography, the virtual tours, as devices get more and more sophisticated, will you not only be able to look at Thai restaurants, but see photography and maybe even virtual tours of that restaurant?
Yeah, you will be. I mean, there's certainly bandwidth constraints for certain things. Photos work pretty well, video less well. There's also a question about how much you want to be doing when you're standing outside the bar, or you're getting out of the airport with your friends, making that decision. How much you really want to consume. I think the key is getting the right amount of content and the right bits of information to users at that point. So, maybe I don't want to take a virtual tour of the restaurant, but I do want to read reviews. I do want to see ratings. Maybe I want to see a menu with prices on it. That would be interesting for me.
And from your own e-commerce production strategy, are you seeing anything interesting over the last 1 year in the Americas which has struck you? You don't have to share anything confidential, but anything that, from a consumer perspective, any innovation that you have done on your online strategy?
There's a number of constant innovations that are going on in the area. One is in our group area. We've partnered with a company called Passkey that basically has a relationship with the large convention and visitor bureaus across the country in major cities. And they're able to work with our Crown Plaza brand specifically and bring in a large amount of group reservations to that particular brand and product. And we just have a great relationship with them, and I think it's a growing area. And I understand you guys are going to be doing some research and customized work around the group and package space next year. So I think it's a great topic to be picking up on.
And is it an online kind of platform that Passkey is working with?
Yeah, it sure is online. It has an offline component as well that uses our own infrastructure, but 80% of the bookings through that product could take place through the web.
Thanks so much, man.
All right.
So the internet has changed the way in which we interact with each other. At the personal level, we have the mobile phones, we have all the social websites, and the way in which business is actually done. We look at the tremendous progress that's taking place even in everyday field like banking. It's unbelievable. So this thing is only going to grow and grow further, and so the need to bring the people who are seeking jobs and match them with the people who have the jobs out there is something that has been of critical requirement. I can just share an example from our own company. We used to get on average about 8,000 CVs in a year mailed to us, unsolicited. Okay? And ever since we set up our website and an online way of applying a couple of years ago, that number's gone to 30,000. Now, it doesn't mean that Shell has all of a sudden become this great, huge, wonderful company that people want to apply to. But it does mean that it's that much more easy for people to do so, should they want to. And it doesn't cost you anything. If you type up your CVs and photocopy them and mail them, courier them, it costs a lot of money, especially since you have to do it on good paper. But this has allowed people now to just keep applying for jobs. Unfortunately, they are fishing. So something like this that provides a platform for you to craft a CV designed for the kind of job or the employment or the opportunity that you're looking for is really a wonderful thing.